Good morning. Right, week 3 of the build up here on the Kwazunga Mountains. Just finished an hour and 20-minute walk with 10 litres of water in the backpack. Not too bad this week, better than last week. It's pretty warm until I got over the top here. There's a nice breeze up here now. But yeah, here we are at the site. Everything looks to still be here. And yeah, keen for another week of graft here to try and get this. The plan this week is to try and get this floor done. Try to finish all the structural work for the floor and then start on the walls. But yeah, I don't think anybody's been up here. Chainsaw still here. That's the first thing anyone would take. Yeah, so that's where we're at. I'm going to sit down for 10 minutes now quick because I'm pretty pooped after this climb. Then I'm going to get stuck into it. It's looking good. It's looking good. I think everything should still be straight. Let's check it out. Still be straight, square and level. Yeah. Looks alright. That beam over there needs to come over slightly to the left. Okay, I'll sort that out. But otherwise, yeah. Whew, this is a breeze up here. It was pretty warm down the bottom. It's nice and cool up top here. So yeah, I've got my shower for this week. Stick that in the tree here somewhere. And yeah, otherwise the wind's probably going to blow that off, but anyway. Let's keep it down here for now. Yeah, otherwise everything else is good up here. Whew, just need to sit for a little bit now. That was a pretty hectic climb. Right, so I've notched the 3 or 4 poles out here. I'm now going to start chiseling and getting the groove for the next beam that we're going to put in here. And yeah, get ready for this next section. I want to get this next section of 152s in today, and then yeah, get this section here built out today, and then start working on the ends, because once I get the ends, the 2 octagons on the ends, then I can work out the angles that go back to the hexagon. So time to put this beam in. So this one I'm actually doing slightly differently, because we've got this pole and that far pole are slightly offset, so the next beam needs to go on that side of this pole and then into that slot on that one. So it's a slightly different setup on this one. Should hopefully be level with all the rest of it. Get the chainsaw out the way here. And now, if I put that on there, we should line up all the way through. Should, hopefully. Let's get over there. I'm going to have to pull this beam straight a little bit, but it's not too far out. Okay, let me turn you around that way. You guys can see what I'm going to do that side now. Alright, so here we go. All these front beams have got to go in. It's a bit of a process, and I've got lots and lots of footage here of putting beams in, but I don't know how interesting people are in watching me screw in 1,000 screws. So I'm just going to run some of this stuff in a little bit faster so everyone can see the process, but you don't have to watch all the tedious work of putting screws in, fastening them in, marking off, measuring up, and all the rest of it. So yeah, that's how we're going. So, put this baby on here. We have now got all the poles in the front here, all 5 of them, about 1.4 meters apart. But that is going to be our main bearing wall for the front section. So, yeah, absolutely critical that this section is strong. So yeah, I've doubled up on the poles in front here, and yeah, now I'm just going to throw the concrete, get those done, and then yeah, I'll go to the back, get those ones done, and then tomorrow we start the 2 octagons on the end. That's going to be fun. So yeah, that is the progress for the day. And got all their got all their concrete in. Well, I'm going to put concrete in now. So those 5 are dug. So these are the main supports now for the back wall. And there's pretty much how wide the house is going to be. Then still ahead of that there's another 4 meters of decking coming in front of that. And then the octagons are pretty much where these outer poles are. There's going to be 2 octagons, and then they're going to join these corners here. So yeah, tomorrow Okay, so the main reason for going 5 poles on each end here, I think I'm like 1.5 meters apart, is these are the main bearing walls for the roof. All the roof structure is sitting on these 5 poles, and on the far sides 5 poles. So it's critical that these poles are like super strong. They're all notched in, so all the weight is now sitting in the notch and on top of the pole. Good morning from a very, I won't say wet, but a very misty work site. It rained pretty much the whole night. You can see how much water we got in that tank there. So yeah, we had some good rain last night. Luckily it stopped raining now, so yeah, hopefully we get some work done today. I want to try to do these ends today. Do the 2 octagons today. I'm going to start on the one this side, and then do the one that side, and then yeah, start closing up all the in between support beams and get this looking like the shape of the house that it actually is. Right, so I've now cut off the end of these. I'm going to cut off that side beam as well now. Just build the octagon. So I'm 7 meters, 0.06, and then it's a 1.5 meter section on the octagon. So I'll cut those off. I've screwed that on, just temporarily supported it there for now. And now I'm going to cut 2 more pieces in the center over here somewhere. 2 pieces that go out like that are going to house then the 3rd and the 4th section of the octagon. And then from there I'm going to join this one to those sections, and then theoretically I should get the angles correct. So yeah, we'll check that out now how that's going to work. But yeah, octagons are a little bit challenging, but they are certainly fun to build. So yeah, let's set the camera up over here. Take you guys along. Alright, so before I make 4 of these, I'm just going to put this one up and see how it works. I can't get exactly the angle that I need here because my saw only goes to 45 degrees, but it's not really an issue because it's only a structural element. It's not a decorative element. So that looks good. It looks good. We'll put this in now and see how square we still are. Squeeze this, change the angle a bit here. Seems to work alright. It seems to work alright. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. I'll bring my square up now and check it out, but yeah, I think that's going to work. It's at 160 minus 2 millimeters, but because I've got a gap here now, it's actually working out pretty cool. Because I couldn't get that, like, it's probably 50 degrees that I need there, but my saw only cut to 45, so I can cut them by hand, but you're cutting wet wood by hand. It's serious PT, so I think that's going to work. That's fine. So I'm going to cut 4 of those. Get this in, get these central pieces in, and then, yeah, this piece here cuts across from that one to that one, and that's what creates our hexagon going into an octagon. 2.9 meters. Okay, so that is the building of my my first so-called octagon. But it's actually not an octagon because it's 7-sided, so it's a heptagon. I had to work that out quickly. It's a heptagon. So there's 2 heptagons on the ends, and then a normal hexagon in the center. Right, here we go. Heptagon on the other side. So here's lots of marking out. First we get the 2 central beams in. Put those in, and then from there we've got our first straight edge, and then from there we can start putting the 3rd and the 4th side in, and building back across from there. So yeah, it's a bit of a process. It's lots of measuring out, and luckily I just duplicated it from the other side here now. So once I've got all the beams cut, it's basically just putting it all together again and remembering what I did on the first section. But yeah, it worked out well. It's a very cool design, this. Very cool, very unique. Well done, Frederick. I like it. It's going to be an awesome house. Right, tea time in camp. Today on the menu, very exciting. We have some 2-minute noodles or ramen. Which, you can see I've actually got quite a bit of food here. If you look in my box here. So yeah, I'm not dying of starvation up here, that's for sure. But yeah, everything's cool here in the camp, man. I've got my food, I've got my stove, I've got water, I've got fuel, I've got batteries to charge all my cell phones and my camera equipment. So yeah, all is good. All is good, but yeah, time to take a little bit of a time out here, 10-15 minutes or so, have something to chow, and then we'll finish the rest of those construction. Actually, we've got to start digging some holes now. That's the next thing. Start digging some holes, lots and lots of holes, and then mix some concrete. That's probably what I'll be doing for the rest of the day, digging holes and mixing concrete. But that's cool. That's cool. And then, yeah, once that's all done, then we're pretty close. And it's just joining those corners in, and then building the actual deck structure at the front. But I think I'm going to do that this week because I want to see if I need longer poles. I might be needing a couple of 1.8 meter poles there. So yeah, we'll check that out. But yeah, it's going well, man. It's going well. It's nice cool day today. The rain's holding off. It's supposed to be raining again tomorrow, but we'll see. And then it's so quiet here. It is absolutely. If it wasn't for the sound of that stove, there's like literally no sounds besides for the birds and the occasional whistle of a mountain rebuck. It's absolutely silent. It's just me and myself up here. It's wonderful, wonderful, very peaceful. So yeah, enjoying the build so far. It's all good. But yeah, I'm gonna have some. There's my water boiling. Gonna have something to eat now. And yeah, we'll see you guys just now again on the rest of the build. But yeah, you can see They're both done now. 12 holes had to be dug through the rocks, concrete mixed. But yeah, now we've got some serious solid flipping foundations here now. So all my walls are standing on poles. These are just going to be trimmed slightly on the top of the chainsaw tomorrow. They must be flush. But I'll wait for the concrete to dry first. And you can check the level. It is absolutely spot on. The dumpy level's awesome. Right, so yeah. So now all my walls are going to be sitting properly on top of that. And sides also down here. And just in time, because I mean, look at the weather. It's starting to rain again. And they're forecasting rain for the whole night again, so that's fun, that's cool. It was fairly cool today till lunchtime when it got really hot. But yeah, I got the holes dug, got the concrete in. Tomorrow I'll take all these little supporters out. And there, we got some really good bones now, man. Now we just need to join up these sections here tomorrow, put the rest of these beams in. And then this section is pretty much done. Then I'm going to start working on the the front deck section. I want to try to get most of the base done this week, but I think Frederick was right. I'm going to be short with my poles in the front there. I think I'm going to need to get some 1.8s, but I've got a truck coming in a week and a bit's time, so I'll send some 1.8s with that truck. And then we can get the longer poles in for the deck. Good morning from a very wet Kazunga mountain range. You can see over there, we had rain pretty much the whole night. And it's still sort of drizzling now. It's now just gone 8 o'clock. Yeah, I'm going to try to get some work done today. I don't know how much filming I'm going to get done today. But yeah, I've got to close in all these sections here now. I've got to close these little corners here for the hexagon in the middle. And then do all the in-between beams. Put all those in. And yeah, we'll see now if we measure. This is going to be interesting. If we measure them out, see how close they are together to see exactly how square and how accurate my construction is. But they should be pretty close. They should be pretty close. So yeah, that's what I'm faced with today. It sure is beautiful. It's not really conducive to filming though. Okay, because carrying fuel up the mountain is pretty heavy. And I've got to carry water and all the rest of it. When I do run my generator, this is how I'm running it. Everything plugged in. So I'm charging 4 batteries in one time, and I've got more charges as well if I need to. This little generator is awesome. It doesn't use much fuel. We're about 5 litres a week. But yeah, then I've got to carry that 5 litres of fuel up here every week. So I try to use it as sparingly as possible. Normally around once a day, and then I charge all the batteries I need to charge for that day. And yeah, that's how we go up here. And everything's got to be carried up, so you don't want to be wasting anything. You know, I've got water which I carried up. They're 10 litres. I've still got these two 25 litre drums here, or 20 litre drums of drinking water. There's all my tools. Try and dry my towel out, because unfortunately when the mist comes here, it just blows straight through. There's no stopping the rain here, so yeah, there's very few dry places in here. But it's cool. It's shelter. At least when it rains really hard, it keeps me dry. And I've got the tent to go into if it really gets gnarly. But yeah, the rain's sort of eased off a bit, so I'm going to start the generator now, and then I'm going to get out there and start putting some beams in. Try to get that deck structure for the house finished today. In to make my hexagon in the middle. What is a hexagon? Hexagon in the middle, so I've got the diagonals in. I'm now going to put the other beams in now for the floor supports. So I'm going to mark all that out and start putting those in. And yeah, it's coming on, man. It's coming on. It's getting there. Right. Poles going in. Poles going in for the deck section. We've got a bit of digging going on here. And also into the stage now where the poles are going to be too short. And I don't have enough poles, so I'm going to put 6 in here. And then I'm going to get longer poles and bring those up when we come up next time, or when Frederick comes up next time, which will be about a week and a half's time, I think. Good morning. It's misty again. Rained again the whole night pretty much. Look at my tank, man. That's cool. This thing's like almost full. I was actually seeing next week I'll make a plan to see if I can get the other tank in next to this. That one that's at the back there. Maybe we can fill that one up as well. But yeah, this baby's almost full. There's not much more rain forecast for the weekend, so I don't know if I'm going to worry about moving it just yet. But what I am going to do today is cut this grass again a bit. Just quickly this morning. Just get it short round here. Just in case we get a fire. While there's still dew and stuff around and I can't work with the tools, I'm going to just quickly trim this grass. Yeah. If all else fails, get the precision tools out. Now what I'm going to try to do here, I'm going to set it up over here. I'm going to try to get that bottom level on that central pole. And then from there, I'm going to down a bit here. From there I'm going to bring it across these other ones. There. Put my staff in there. That's okay, we'll get it figured out. Get this baby on the ground that it doesn't move. Okay, let's see how level we are here. Whoo, spotty dog. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. Yo, my bubble is absolutely in the middle. How's that? Wowza. Cool. Okay, I'm happy with that. Right, now I've got to go get my staff, stick that in, and then we're gonna figure it out from there. Right, so I broke it down. I moved the dumpy level again to a different spot and rechecked it. And I was out on the one the back one here. Anyway, so it is now level. Yeah, sometimes it helps just to move, start all over again and recheck. And now it is spotty dog. So I'm now going to get everything out of the rain here because it is starting to rain properly and I don't want this baby getting wet. Very expensive piece of kit. So yeah, it's going back in this box. Alright, poles are done. Cut them all off. Chisel them all out. You can come have a look and see how level they are. If I messed it up or not. There's the tops. There's the sides. There's the bottoms. I think we're pretty good, man. How do they look? Right. Right, so this is my last section for the week. I've got to get this front deck structure up. I've got everything notched out here on the poles. So the first support beam, which is supporting the underside of all the other 152 beams, is going in. And then I've got to put all the 152, these are 4.2, I think 4 meters long, I cut them. These all got to go in. Deck structure going together. And then I'm pretty much done for the week. This was the plan, to get to this stage for the week. And then next week I'm going to start with the walls, which I'm very excited about. Looking forward to that. So stay tuned guys, and thanks for watching. If there's wind noise now, my mic system can't work at the moment because the camera's power's down, so I've got to have the auxiliary power plugged in. Anyway, what I was saying was goodbye. Little home on the mountain. I've been enjoying it this week. Got a lot done. But you can see the house from here, but yeah, all the deck structure for the house is down. So ready to start building the house now on Monday. Well, actually I want to just finish that front deck section first Tuesday morning. It's now Easter weekend. And then we can start putting some walls up, which would be awesome. But yeah, it's going well, man. No problems so far. No disasters, no major hold-ups, besides running out of poles. But that's neither here nor there. So we'll just get some more poles in the next truck. But yeah, not bad for a view from your office window. Certainly much worse place in the world to work. The biggest slog with walking is carrying that water on a Monday morning. Yeah, that water was heavy. But anyway, I mean, it is what it is. If I put it on the bike, the front wheel's going to be super light. I'm probably going to end up dropping the bike a couple of times up the hill, which is not great. So maybe it is just better to walk. But yeah, let me get across the electric fence here without shocking myself and scaring the sheep. And we'll see you again just now, a little further down the mountain.
Check out that little dude. Hey? Say hello everybody on YouTube. I'm a little tortoise. I'm a little tortoise from the Eastern Cape. Say hello. Hey, you gonna cruise? Gonna cruise for us? Oh man, you are so cute. You are probably about 2 years old, I'd say, by your size. Oh, over the rocks. Yeah, that's how I feel about the rocks too.
Right, about 3/4 of the way down the mountain now. Gotta go see someone else now about another house. And then I'm off ski. We're gonna try to get some stuff in town before everyone closes. Happy days. But yeah, good productive week. Got lots done. No dramas. So yeah, we'll hit it again on Tuesday. Can't wait to get those walls out.